50 lessons in 50 years. This is Road to 50 with me, Maggie Muigai. This is lesson 25. Yeah, halfway through. All right. Right, guys. Lesson 25 is build faith early. Build faith early on in your walk with God. Don't be a lazy Christian, okay? I know at the beginning when we started this series, I said discover God early. I think that was lesson 1. And then lesson 5, I said discover the voice of God early on. Man, I'm telling you, build faith early is the other lesson you want to add to all the other lessons that we've covered. You know why? Because I discovered that faith is my anchor in everything that I'm going to do with God. Faith, knowing and believing and experiencing God for who He is everything. It is where you build all your prayer requests, what you're believing God for. I mean, the fulfillment of the prophetic word, the move of God in your life, I don't care. If it is not hinged on faith, it's not going to happen. So I'm saying this to you and I, reminding myself that faith, maybe you might want to go read Hebrews, okay? Read Hebrews 11 and refresh yourself. Or if you've never read it, then go read it. There's no shame in learning about Hebrews 11, because let me tell you, faith will set you apart with God. We're not called to impress God. We're called to just believe Him and act. So I'm saying to you, build your faith early. You might say, Maggie, how do I do that? How about you start by reading the Word of God? Discover the things that God has done in those days before you and I ever showed up. You build faith in the Word of God. Yes, you build faith through listening to sermons, through other people's testimonies, and even you yourself taking a step of faith, okay? It's not when you are met with a massive crisis that suddenly you want to start practicing faith. You're not going to be able to scale through. And not because I'm prophesying evil over you. No, it's just because of how we operate as human beings. So you need to build your faith early in the days of peace. I'll see you on the next lesson. Follow for more. 50 lessons in 50 years. This is Road to 50 with me, Maggie Muigai. Lesson 26 is don't trade God's timing for your deadline. Because you know why? The devil knows how to meet that deadline. You have to understand that God does not sit on His throne worried and stressing or under pressure to prove Himself in our lives. He doesn't. So all this that we are doing, stressing God and giving Him ultimatums, you're going to learn how to eat humble pie with God, okay? Listen, I am the professional humble eating pie person. If there was ever one on earth, it is me, okay? And I learned that God will do what He will do with us in the right time. So giving God a deadline according to your own time, not only is it disrespectful to God, it is a lack of faith in the very God that you are praying to. Yeah, you might say, no, actually, it's faith. It's faith. Yeah, but no. No, because let me tell you, this is something I saw in the life of one of my guests on The Joys and the Woes of Singlehood. She had given God an ultimatum and said, God, you gotta show up by my birthday and so, I need me a husband, yada, yada, yada. People of God, a man truly showed up before the date, about 2-3 days before that date she had given God. Oh, he looked like he was the real thing. But by the time that man was done with her, she canceled her wedding 7 days to the wedding. Yeah. So yeah, don't trade God's timing for your deadline. What God will do for you and I, He will do for us in His timing. And don't forget that in this whole season of waiting, God is preparing us. Nobody likes the waiting season, but that's God's own way of getting us ready to receive the breakthrough. All right? So yeah, don't trade God's timing for your deadline. It's not going to work out too good for you. You take care. I'll see you on the next lesson. Follow for more. 50 lessons in 50 years. This is Road to 50 with me, Maggie Muigai. Lesson 27 is understanding process with God. Ooh, listen. If you watch lesson 26, then this is the sequel to that. Okay. And if you haven't, quickly just literally scroll right back, so that this can make sense. See, the whole thing with God about process, like understanding why He puts us through process and preparation and getting us ready, it's because He is mindful of what He is bringing into our lives. Listen, for us as children of God, 90% or even 95% of the time, the things we are believing God for, we're not even ready. Like, we don't have the capacity for it, okay? And God will make sure that before He brings in the blessing, the breakthrough, He will make us ready for it. God is not careless to bring something into our lives that's supposed to be a breakthrough that will now end up being a breakdown. It will end up being a curse to us instead of it being a blessing. Think about what God did with David. Listen, the whole process of David to stand before Goliath, to bring Goliath down, God made sure that He got him ready by making sure that he took down the bear, took down the lion. Imagine if David had not taken down the lion and the bear before he stood before Goliath. How would that work out for David? Let me tell you, these trials and tribulations that we be here boo-hooing before God and telling God, oh, I want to be on the soft life, whatever. Oh, by the way, yeah, let me recommend, go watch lesson, I think 12, Soft Lifers. That will help you, okay? If you've not watched that video, you need to. But let me tell you this. If God had not prepared a David for his day of glory, his day of manifestation, his day of promotion, by bringing or even allowing that bear to attack, the lion to attack, and then he has to stand in front of Goliath, I'm telling you, David would have failed woefully. So let's understand that with God, He wants us to have the breakthrough. But before He can do that, He has to prepare us. So understand the power of process with God. It's not to kill you. He loves you too much to bring something into your life that you do not have capacity for. I'll see you on the next lesson. Follow for more.